on this season of The Ultimate Fighter. It's time for the comeback.
Can you believe it?
They are some of the most talented professional fighters in the business.
Matt the Terror Sarah!
They've all had their shot at the big show, but they've struggled to make their mark in the UFC.
He's bleeding bad and he looks really rough.
Now, these 16 fighters get another chance at glory.
Lights out, brother!
And this time, the prize is the biggest ever. The winners will receive $100,000 in cash and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. A shot at the title. Who will make the comeback and become the next Ultimate Fighter?
And now to be crowned the Ultimate Fighter,
for the ultimate is what's in store. Bear witness to the fitness of the modern warrior. Here they go. Another hit is landed. Another hit is landed. The fell of a slammer, the strength of a viper, the training, the challenger, ultimate fighter. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna feel it. This is the ultimate. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna feel it. This is the ultimate.
Season 4, the comeback.
oh, look at you.
All right. What we're doing here is we're taking guys who fought in the UFC before and we're climbing up and getting to a certain level and they fell off for some reason. Why did they fall off? And here's a chance to come back and regain that glory.
How big was the suitcase you brought?
Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. It is not a comeback. No, because I was whooping ass before I even got on this show.
Cubic zirconia?
I want my money. I want my riches, the fame and the bitches.
I was gonna wear the same thing. I know.
It's very exciting for me to be here. A lot of us guys, we've been fighting on pay-per-view for years, and now all of a sudden these newbies come out and they're on the reality show and everybody recognizes them. You know, I'm walking right next to them. They're going to these other guys, and we put our time in, man. We deserve some recognition.
Guys, you can look around. This is your house for the next 6 weeks, man. Make yourselves at home. The question in this season isn't, do you have what it takes to be a fighter? The question is, do you have what it takes to still keep on fighting, to still get up and train every day, and to do the things it takes to be a world champion? Do they still have that desire in them? Welcome, guys. No bullshit. I am genuinely excited about this season. There's a lot of talent in this room. Serious talent. So this season isn't like all the other seasons where these guys have to be spoon-fed, you know, babied. I know 100% that every guy here is a fighter. You guys have what it takes in here. You all know it. So the way this is going to work is we are going to pick teams today. But this season there are no team coaches. Both teams will get the opportunity to train with some of the best mixed martial artists. Randy Couture, George St. Pierre, and Mark Delagrade. And these are just 3 of several mixed martial arts experts we're bringing in to help you. Now, you guys are going to fight a preliminary fight. If you win that fight, you move on to the semifinals. You win the semifinals match, you move on to the finals. But the most important thing is, the 2 guys that walk away in their weight class, the winners, will get a shot at the title. 170 pounds and 185-pound world title. You guys are going to come up here, you're going to stick your hand in the box and pull out a jersey. This is 170 pound, this is 185 pound. Got it?
Do the damn thing.
I think that the team picks turned out pretty even as far as talent is concerned. The great team welterweights ended up being Matt Serra, Shoney Carter, Chris Lytle, and Dean Thomas. They ended up with some great middleweights, too. They got Patrick Cote, Edwin DeWeese, Pete Sell, and Scott Smith. Rich. The blue team welterweights are tough, too. They ended up with Rich Clemente, Mikey Burnett, Jeremy Jackson, and Pete Spratt. Their middleweights are Charles McCarthy, Gideon Ray, Jorge Rivera, and Travis Luter. All right, guys, these are your teams. Two things I want you to do is you guys and you guys both pick a name for your team and figure out what your schedule is, what your routine's going to be. This is your deal. This is your big opportunity and your chance to get a shot at the world title. Make the most of it, guys. Good luck, boys. All right.
Honestly, I really think the strongest team is the great team.
Is that the only short you got, Shoney?
For now.
Good Lord.
There's a more diverse group, a lot more experience on our team.
Let's get it on!
There you go! Being on the team with Shoney, it's weird. See, like, the only time I was ever stopped in a fight was my first fight in the UFC versus Shoney.
You've been here before, Shoney!
Yeah. So when I saw I was on the same team with him, I was a little disappointed. Like, because I wanted to get a little payback.
Shoney.
But he's a good guy, you know what I mean? And we're professionals. We're not amateurs. We're not in this for the first time, giving each other dirty looks.
5 minutes left, baby.
I'm the type of guy that just feels privileged to be where he's at. You know, I feel like I worked hard, but I appreciate every moment of it. I want to make the most of it, and I'm going to make the most of this whole experience.
It's good, man. Good job, Shoney.
I met Matt before, and he brings a lot of energy to wherever he's at. Different style. Makes time go by quicker, and you don't think about what's going on. So, man, I'm glad he's on my team.
We're making a deal that none of us are moles, right? Right, guys?
The thing I like about our team is that everyone on our team is a tough bastard. Everybody in there likes to bang. Mikey Barnett is such a character. I was actually hoping he'd be on my team so I'd get to know him a little better and train with him.
I haven't fucked mixed martial arts since 1999. People go, how come you haven't fought? I'm not going to do something half-assed, you know. I've had a lot of knockdowns in life and a lot of battles, and you can't go through a dramatic divorce and fight in the UFC while you're doing it. You can't go through alcoholism and fight in the UFC.
You work on keeping your hands up. If you're an old school boxer, you keep your hands pretty low, and in 4-ounce gloves, there's not much margin for error.
You have to live a lifestyle of a UFC fighter. I'm honored to get asked to be on the show. I really am. I'm not going back and fix the past. I'm trying to create a future in the UFC now. The only way to find out if you can do it is to go do it.
I done enough today? You've done enough, kid. All right, good.
I called everybody down to the UFC training center to do the coin toss to determine which team would get to choose the first fight. These guys have had 24 hours to train together now, so they should have a pretty good idea of who's in shape, who came prepared, who's ready. They've also picked their team names. The gray team is Team Mojo. The blue team is Team No Love. All right, guys, the way it's going to work is I have a coin, blue and gray. I'm going to flip the coin. Whichever team wins gets to decide who's going to fight who. Now, the team that wins the fight retains control. The minute you lose, the other team retains control. Got it?
Live it, baby. Live it.
Ready? Blue.
Yes.
My whole team, we were disappointed when we didn't get that coin toss, because it's a little bit better when you kind of have an idea of who and possibly when. When you're not knowing, it can get a little annoying.
We got the hammer.
Ball's in their court now. They're going to pick what they feels like our weakest link, and they're going to try to exploit it.